30 minutes for such speakers, and I see we have Mr. Paul Soto with us. Mr. Soto, please feel free to come forward.
Good afternoon. My name is Paul Soto from the Horseshoe. I wrote this while I was the last term that I had in prison. I wrote this. Violence, be it economic, physical, or psychic, manifests in many ways. I live in a managerial society in a world of admins. The greatest acts of violence is not now done in the sordid dens of crime that Dostoevsky loved to paint. It is not done even in the concentration camps, psych wards, or prisons. In these, we see its final results, but it is conceived and ordered, moved, seconded, carried, and minuted in clean carpeted, warmed, and well lit offices by quiet men with white collars and cut fingernails and smooth shaven cheeks who do not need to raise their voice. Hence, naturally enough, my symbol for hell is something like the bureaucracy of a police state or the offices of county and city government buildings. It was in offices like these, with men dressed like this, that conceived children to work under crippling work with short-handled hoes in the agricultural fields of San Jose, California, and other parts of the state. The sight of returning children with spines permanently bent from such work remained all too common throughout the 1940s and 60s. Was this violent to do this to both my mother and myself? Am I not confronted daily with the reality that the United States government, County of Santa Clara, City of San Jose deprived me of something private that I had a constitutionally protected right to possess? Language. Is this not violence towards the tens of thousands of Chicanos who grew up not speaking Spanish? Where is my just compensation for taking something as fundamental as language from the Chicano? San Jose redlined the Mexican, stripping him of ancestral wealth. Chicanos of my generation were burglarized, robbed, using force of law in fear of the policeman's club. From wealth we normally would have inherited had the Chicanos' right to private property been respected. Does not the Chicanos of my generation deserve equal protection under the law and due process as we redress the historical injustices? San Jose stole from Chicanos the security and stability in these uncertain times of gentrification and cultural paradigm shifts that are heavily promoted by Scott Neese, Gary Dillabo, Jay Paul, Eric Hayden, and Alex Shore. In conclusion, it is my contention that the greatest acts of violence in San Jose, Santa Clara County has done to los campesinos de Sal Si Puedes y los Chicanos de Barrio Horseshoe is to deny us our humanity. And you deny us our humanity when you deny us our history. Now, you talked a lot about in today's agenda, well, when we get to that point, about racial equity. Now, if it doesn't include anything in here, save your rhetoric about racial equity, because you know nothing about it. You never raised anybody with D11. I was. D11 was the lowest designation on that redlining map. So before you start talking about equity, you need to start asking some serious questions first. Thank you.